As I walked through the desolate ruins of the war-torn city, the eerie silence sent shivers down my spine. It was the year 1944, and I found myself trapped in the depths of World War II, caught in a web of darkness and despair. My name is Thomas, and this is my harrowing tale of participation in the deadliest conflict in history. I was just a young man when I enlisted in the Army. Like many others, I believed it was my duty to defend my country against the looming threat of tyranny. Little did I know the horrors that awaited me. It was a foggy morning when I found myself on the front lines, the deafening sounds of gunfire and explosions echoing through the air. My unit, battered and exhausted, had been fighting relentlessly for days. We were deep behind enemy lines, surrounded by an impenetrable darkness that seemed to consume everything. The atrocities of war were etched into my mind as I witnessed the unimaginable. Friends falling beside me, their cries fading into the abyss. In the midst of chaos, our mission was clear. We had to hold the line. We were tasked with defending a strategic outpost, a small glimmer of hope in the midst of a ravaged landscape. Night after night, we endured relentless enemy assaults, our resolve pushed to the limit. It was during one of those long and treacherous nights that I first encountered the Spectre. We were entrenched in our positions, awaiting the next wave of enemy soldiers. The air grew thick with tension as whispers circulated among the troops, a presence lurking in the shadows, haunting the battlefield. As the night wore on, I noticed movement in the corner of my eye. I turned my head, heart pounding, to face a figure clad in tattered military attire. His face was obscured by darkness, yet his piercing eyes seemed to burn through the veil. The Spectre was a fallen soldier, trapped in a purgatory of war. He beckoned me forward with a spectral hand, and curiosity got the better of me. I followed him through the treacherous no-man's land, dodging craters and barbed wire. We entered a crumbling bunker where the Spectre revealed his story. He had fought in the very same war, decades before my time. In life, he had been a brave soldier, just like me. However, the horrors he had witnessed had bound his soul to this cursed battlefield. He warned me of the futility of war, the endless cycle of violence that condemned men to an eternal limbo. His tale struck a chord deep within me. The Spectre's words resonated with the weary soldier in me, weary of the destruction and loss I had witnessed. It was then that I made a vow, to break free from this cycle of violence, to find a way to peace amidst the chaos. With newfound determination, I returned to my unit, rallying them with stories of the Spectre and his warning. We fought not only for victory, but also for the hope of a better world, one where the Spectre's sacrifice would not be in vain. In the following weeks, our unit pushed forward, liberating towns and cities from the clutches of the enemy. We witnessed the horrors of concentration camps, the indescribable suffering etched into the faces of those rescued. The Spectre's message propelled us forward, a beacon of light in a sea of darkness. Eventually, the war came to an end. The once proud enemy forces were broken, their dreams of domination shattered. As I stood amidst the ruins of a war-ravaged city once more, I couldn't help but reflect on the Spectre's words. We had fought for freedom, for peace, and for a world where no soul would be bound to the horrors of war. In the years that followed, I dedicated my life to promoting peace and reconciliation. I shared the Spectre's story, reminding others of the cost of war and the importance of breaking the cycle. The Spectre became a symbol, a reminder that the scars of war run deep, but that we have the power to shape a different future. So as the world moves forward, let us remember the Spectre's warning. Let us strive for peace, so that no more souls are condemned to wander the battlefields of history, forever trapped in the clutches of war.